Hello and welcome to How We Live Online. I'm Christina.
I'm Joanna. Were you
Joanna,
trying to sound like a flight attendant?
I don't know what I wanted to do. I just wanted to change it up.
That was nice.
Thank you. Today is the cafe,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sorry about what you just heard, which was my air shutting off. I hope it wasn't that obtrusive. And we're gonna talk about some stuff. Last week you
Oh,
said you'd tell the story of your phone.
I know, but I was just thinking about that. I could tell it. It's not resolved yet. That's the
Okay,
only
well just
thing.
just tell just tell us.
Okay. So here's the story of my phone. I'll back up. I'll back up. I'll back up. I've already started in the middle. I should back up.
Before the
I
phone?
have a phone. I have a phone that works
Does it?
sometimes,
Hmm.
depending on the temperature. It works. And sometimes it doesn't. I have an iPhone 6S, I believe. I think I got it in 2016. No, yes, 2016. I was a freshman in college. That's when we were freshmen in college.
Yeah, you got a new phone then?
Yes. I got a
Okay.
new phone. And that is the phone I have today.
Right. Let's make this clear. The iPhone 6S was not the newest phone at the time,
It wasn't.
right? It
Okay,
came
it came
out in
out in 20.
September 2015.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So that makes sense. Like the 7 came out and then I got the 6. Like that's thrifty and smart of me.
I know, I was gonna say, I wanted to make clear, Joanna didn't buy the newest phone, even then.
Yeah,
So the
why would
6S
I?
is from, I'm not saying this is a bad thing. This is judgment-free zone. I did the
Yeah.
same. But that phone was manufactured in 2015.
Yes.
It's now 2022.
Yeah. But it still works and I like a lot about it. One, I am a fan of the headphone jack.
Right.
I am literally using wired headphones right now and I don't have to use a dongle. Plus, I don't like the word dongle. So that helps me out on that even more.
Mm.
I've never been good at Face ID and swiping up on the phone. It doesn't make sense to me. I like my I guess it's not even swipe to unlock anymore. I just unlocked my phone and I realized it's not swipe to unlock. But I like my phone. I would like my phone to work.
Right.
I would love if my phone just worked, but it doesn't, so I need a new one. Okay. I'm not buying a new phone. I have a coworker who is an angel, an absolute angel of a woman. She has gifted me all sorts of amazing things. We're talking peanut butter, we're talking beans, we're talking a rug, we're talking she wanted to give me an Austrian chest. She said she would pay for it to be shipped to my apartment, but I didn't have a place for it, so I could not accept.
Was it hers?
She had got it as a gift.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, she's amazing. Anyways, so I was talking to her about my phone one day, and she said, "Oh, I have a phone I could give you. It's a new phone." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, you're kidding. Really? Like that would be amazing, but like you don't have to." But she wanted to, so she did. So she gave me this new phone. And I was pumped because I didn't have to buy one.
Hmm.
And so I went to set it up and everything was going fine. It turned on. It was really nice. It's an iPhone 11 Pro and it's one of the ones with like 3 cameras on the back. I don't understand about a SIM card, but my SIM card was in there and it wasn't working. It was a big thing because I went on Verizon and it said account suspended. And I was like, what does that mean? Why would they suspend my account?
Hmm.
And so while this is happening, I don't actually have cell service on my old phone or on my new phone. I'm like completely out. I'm on Wi-Fi, so like I can iMessage,
Uh-huh.
but like if somebody with not iMessage is trying to get in touch with me, if anyone's trying to call me, I am out of commission. So I couldn't unsuspend my phone And so my dad had to do it for me, which I was so glad that he would do it because it sounded like he had to be on hold forever. And I was very grateful that he would do that for me. But, anyways, what they told him was that the phone was blacklisted. And I was like, what? Because apparently what happened, so my coworker who gave me the phone got it because her partner who used it before me passed away when he had the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And he must not have finished paying it off. And when somebody stops making the payments on the phone, they blacklist it
Mm-hmm.
because I guess it could be associated with like nefarious activity.
Mm-hmm.
So it my account, since I tried to set up like my line using it, Verizon suspended my account because they thought I was associated with nefarious activity.
Right.
And so I couldn't access cell service for like 3 days because it was taking forever for them to unsuspend it. And so I was like using this new phone for a day and then I realized it wasn't going to work. So I put my everything back in the old phone
Uh-huh.
and even the old phone didn't work
Yeah.
because they were like, this girl is trying to do illegal stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, it works now, but the story is not, it works by my old phone works again. But the story is not finished because I am determined to go to Verizon and get them to let me use this phone
It's gonna take
because
forever.
you think?
Yeah. I hope
Why?
not. I hope it doesn't take forever, but I feel like you're gonna go to some random app from some random Verizon store, some random part-time Verizon worker is gonna be like, what? And it's gonna take forever.
I know. Well, that's why I have a plan, which is I'm going to go in, I'm going to smell really nice. I'm going to look like
Interesting.
a nice person and I'm going to say
You
like
have to be polite.
I'm going to be so polite. I'm going to be in such a good mood, fully fed, and I'm going to say
Mm.
I have a strange problem. I need to talk to somebody who can like who really knows how to deal with strange problems. Because I truly think that as long as I pay it off, like
I
I
agree.
should be able to use the phone. So
But I bet what's gonna happen is that you're not gonna be able to pay it off there. You're gonna have to ask your coworker if you can give them the money to pay it off through that plan.
I don't even think she would be able to access the plan though because they weren't married. Like she doesn't
Yeah.
like it's just a
This is an
phone.
interesting predicament.
It is. But
And
yeah.
it's your digital footprint, like what happens after you die
Yeah.
example, which do you mind if I pivot to that? Because I know things about that now.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, Will's your story done?
Yeah, it's done.
But you don't know about the phone, but we'll be updated.
Yeah, keep checking in with me on that,
Okay.
guys.
I hope that you are able to just use a random perfectly new iPhone that shouldn't be blacklisted because what a waste of material if
I
not.
know, and I feel bad for my coworker. She wanted someone to use the phone and now I can't.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Are you in possession of the phone still?
yes.
Hmm.
Because I transferred things to it so like my Duo, like my two-factor authentication is still on that phone. So I
Oh,
have to like
carry it around.
put it, yeah, I just need to put it back on my old phone, but
That's funny.
who knows?
Yeah, I when I was teaching a comp class last semester, we were reading like different researched essays, and I found one about, your accounts after you die, like what to do with your social media accounts after you die, because I thought it was interesting, and like we had to look at research essays. And you can, oh my gosh, what's it called? Your
Like a
estate.
digital will.
You can create like a digital estate basically, and like assign people to your accounts. So if you go
Mm.
on Facebook now as like a user of your own personal Facebook, you can either assign a user or a person and like give their information um to be the inheritor or like, oh my gosh, what's it called? Head of the estate? I don't know, whatever.
Paris.
What?
Eris?
Eris. Anyway, you can assign your Facebook to somebody. And then once you die, they can like call Facebook and be like, they died. And then they'll memorialize your page and like give you access to it. Um, Twitter, if you're the person in charge of someone's dead Twitter account, you Twitter won't give you access to the account, but they'll like with your permission, because you were assigned to be that person, they'll memorialize the account or delete it.
Mm.
Um, but and then there are other places that I can't remember, but I just remember those two things and like because isn't it so strange to see that someone to know that someone's Facebook account is just like floating around and no one has the password and like what if there's stuff on there that they don't want up there anymore but they've passed away, you know? It's weird.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I don't find it that weird. I mean, mostly I feel like it's just sad. Like I know I've been friends on Facebook with people who have passed away, and it is sad to like, I mean, it's a whole new thing. Really, it's a whole new
Mm-hmm.
way of looking at their page. But I feel like people lose the passwords to things all the time and lose access to things online
Yeah.
in other ways too. And like I feel like that's a whole issue too of getting locked out of things that you should have access to, but then you just get locked out because you forgot the password. Oh, it says my internet connection is unstable.
Oh.
But my question was, do you use a password manager?
No, but I should.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh.
Wait, you thought I was like, do you use a password
I think
manager?
Corey has said that to me. He's like, just use a password manager, girl. I'm like,
Don't they cost money? The good ones, don't they?
probably, but he's rich. So
Oh
whatever.
yeah.
I want to talk about the Taylor Swift Ticketmaster thing.
Okay, I've been seeing about that. I have no idea what it is. I would
What
love to
was your
know. All
story
I
for the
know is
day?
I had a few things.
Okay.
I'll just say, can I say one thing really quick? Because it is
Yeah.
going to take like 2 seconds.
Okay.
Tesla made shot glasses.
Are they cool?
They cost $75. They're shaped like a triangle. They can't stand up on their own. They're That's it. That's literally the whole story.
Wait,
Yeah, go look up a picture.
why
It's
would
two
someone do
shot
it?
glasses for $75. And
At
they
least it's a pair. Okay, at least it's a pair. Tesla ship sipping glasses, $153 on eBay.
but they're shot glasses. They're not for sipping. I mean, it's
You
an
don't know
ounce and
what
a,
people do.
I mean, I guess you could sip it, but it's an ounce
Oh
and a
yeah,
half.
okay, wait, and they come. Well, no, it's not a sipping glass because you'd have to hold on to it the whole time. You can't put it down.
Yeah.
These look breakable and um ambitious and yet but ultimately failing in the execution, which
Mm-hmm.
deals on brand.
That's true.
Okay, thank you for
Okay,
sharing.
tell me about T Swift.
T Swift. So Ticketmaster has had a lot of issues recently with like I think a Bruce Springsteen concert, um, a Pearl Jam concert, and other things. Basically the website had really long wait times and temporary outages
Hmm.
during the um opening to the public um to buy the tickets. And from like just being on the internet and seeing people being pissed off, people were waiting like all day for hours and hours in a queue on the Ticketmaster website to like make it to the first in the queue, put in their pre-sale code and buy a ticket. What I don't understand about that is like I think you had to previously wait in line probably from the Taylor Swift website to get the pre-sale code,
Mm.
then wait in line again. That might be wrong. That first part might be wrong. Then wait in line again through Ticketmaster, get through it, and then put your code. Like I know there's two steps. Like first you had to get the code and then you had to wait and put in the
Wow.
code. What people are saying is like, why did I even have to wait if I already had the code and not everyone had the code? Like why couldn't you
Mm.
just like wait in line with only the
But
people who had the code? Because I think
oh,
people who didn't have the code also were able to wait in the line. I don't understand that
but
part. That's the
wouldn't they
part that
just
confuses me.
wouldn't they just get kicked out as soon as they can't put in the code?
That's what I don't understand. So if any Swifties want to clarify that for me, let me know. But basically, this is what the NPR article says. Mixed messages, long wait times, and temporary outages on the Ticketmaster website left scores of fans frustrated and empty-handed when the first wave of tickets for the 52-date Eras tour scheduled for next year, Swift's
52 dates?
and Swift's first since 2018 went on sale on Tuesday. Ticketmaster rescheduled additional rounds due to what it called historically unprecedented demand, saying millions tried to buy pre-sale tickets and hundreds of thousands had done so successfully. So anyway, then on Thursday, today, the 17th, which is the day before the tickets are due to the general public,
Mm.
um, Ticketmaster announced that the sale had been canceled altogether due to
Whoa.
extraordinarily high demand on ticketing systems and insufficient remaining ticket inventory to meet that demand. So basically, what happened was last Tuesday, millions of people tried to get Taylor Swift tickets. Hundreds of thousands of people got Taylor Swift tickets. They were supposed to open it on Friday again. Ticketmaster canceled that because of the demand. And what people are tweeting about is that it seems like scalpers and people buying just a bajillion tickets. That's why the tickets ran out. Or it
Mm.
was just like too easy for people to buy that many tickets at a time if they had the money. Because tickets are like $700 or something to be on the floor. Let me find some tweets I saw. Okay. For a Taylor Swift ticket, honestly, I don't go to concerts that often. I would guess $300 for like a good seat at a good concert, you
I
know?
don't know. I like so Blink 182 is starting, they're touring again with the full original, not the original band, but the most noted band is back together.
Oh,
And those tickets were going on average for like $300.
yeah, but yeah, $300.
And no, but I'm saying
But
that
like
I
for
would
the
guess
lowest
Taylor's
tier, you'd
like
say?
for yeah, not even for great seats. I'm saying
Okay.
that if that's what Blink 182 tickets are going for, I would guess, Taylor Swift is, especially for floor, is much higher than that.
Yeah, I think I don't know what people are willing to spend on concert tickets because I'm not a
Yeah,
concert goer
honestly, it blows my
or what's
mind.
normal.
Yeah.
But someone tweeted, well, okay, first of all, um, there's this like open letter to Taylor Swift that someone tweeted that's going around and I'm going to read it and it's pretty I have some issues with it. But Ticketmaster is wrong. I'll say that. Anyway, this is the letter. Dear Taylor, I'm writing to you as a deeply upset and frustrated fan of almost 17 years. If there's one thing you've taught me, it's to stand up for what you feel is right. I'm writing this in hopes you'll see what's going on right now and have a solution to fix it. I've been to every single tour from debut to opening for Keith Urban and Rascal Flatts to the Reputation Stadium tour. I've never in all these years encountered such a difficult and painful ticket buying experience. You have thousands of dedicated fans on social media, most of whom have been around since debut, that are unable to get tickets because of Ticketmaster's failed technology, inability to prepare, and their prioritizing scalpers. Ticketmaster lied when they said Loverfest ticket holders would have preferred access. That has not been the case. The boosts you provided through your website have done nothing. In fact, the majority of people who have gotten tickets did not have the boosts at all. So that's what I was saying. Like people got codes, but the codes like didn't even do anything for them,
Mm.
I guess. Not sure how, but Additionally, most of the fans who got tickets couldn't even afford to sit on the floor because of the dynamic, I don't know if that's the right word that she's using, but anyway, dynamic pricing in place. I think just like high pricing.
Like
I don't know.
I'm by that I'm guessing it means like the prices of things are responding to the demand. Like it's dynamic. It's not like a static price to sit on the floor.
Okay, then I was being stupid. Okay. On November 15th, we waited in queue for over 6.5 hours. That's unacceptable. We know the demand is high for the Eras tour, and we are so proud of you. We love you so much. I would literally take a bullet for you in a heartbeat. I never want to say anything to upset you or disappoint you. And at the same time, I'm really upset and disappointed in how this has been handled. I know you would not want to see us all sad and hurting over something we should be celebrating. We love you so much. And all we want is to have easy access and affordable options. Love, 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 Bryn. Okay. So, Taylor Swift, it's crazy to me. Imagine being Taylor Swift and knowing that like people would take a bullet for you. Sorry, but that's what stood out to me in this. I'm like, she's like, I would literally fucking die for you, and you won't let me see you in concert
Again, I'm sorry.
again.
The other thing that stood out to me was this girl has been to every concert.
But she
I mean,
loves her.
I know
She
that's
loves
good.
her.
I'm glad for her. But
Look, people can spend their money however they want. But
my
like
question is, yeah, go
wanting
ahead.
to die for a celebrity is not something that could never be me.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think Taylor Swift would want anyone to take a bullet for her either. So,
We don't know.
yeah, that's true. I don't know anything about her really. Okay, my question is, what is Taylor Swift is supposed to do about that?
Right?
Like, what is her better option? Like, that's kind of what I was thinking about when you were explaining the whole situation. Like, what did I know how people bought concert tickets before Ticketmaster? Like, a lot of in person or maybe some online sales, and before that, like either in person or like on the phone, probably. But
I
like,
guess.
really, what else is supposed to be done? Slash, like, yeah, it sucks that Ticketmaster wasn't better. I mean, it sucks a lot, but like what is she supposed to do about that? Like how is she supposed to hold them to a higher standard? Like,
There's nothing to do about it. She is just the singer who generated that amount of traffic. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That
Yeah,
is to say she has an army
she does.
and could take over the world. And in a sense she has. And if this were any other artist, it would happen if like with like a Beyonce, like if it was Beyonce, like literally it would have to be someone so big with multi-generational audience. Like she has that person who's been to every single concert, right? Who's in her 30s, and then younger people too, and like 12-year-olds who want to go.
Mhm.
Anyway, so I don't think it's Taylor Swift's fault. Like it's not her fault everyone loves her.
Yeah.
Not to defend her, but I mean, yeah, I mean to defend like what is she supposed to do? Nothing. Anyway,
Yeah.
next. Here are some funny tweets about it. Someone tweeted, "You're 34 buying a $749 floor ticket to see Taylor Swift in Tampa, Florida." No, I'm just making sure I heard that right. Someone responded to that, "BFFR, why does it matter?" And then the first person said, "It doesn't. That's the best part about being a hater." And I think that's fucking funny. You can say whatever you want online. This person's doing it right, owning being a hater.
I honestly
Because,
love that.
I mean, this person's just making fun of someone in their 30s wanting to spend their money on a Taylor Swift ticket. Do I think it's warranted to make fun of someone for that? I mean, yes and no. No, because people can spend their money however they want. Yes, because I think if you can make me laugh by being a hater, you're allowed to do anything.
Yeah. I would say like the hate, like the first part didn't make me laugh, but the second part did.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, and then someone on this is a screenshot from someone's TikTok. The Ticketmaster debacle was Taylor's capitalistic circus on full display. That's why it was so upsetting, regardless of whether you got tickets or not. So many rich and powerful people are deeply invested in Taylor bringing in as much money as possible, including Taylor, and this time there's no hiding it. Urging fans to buy a million different versions of the same album, nonstop merch, dynamic pricing for concert tickets. It all truly seems irresponsible at this point. I'm going to say it. I'm officially turned off by Taylor. It's like you had a horrible time. The whole thing is messed up. Of course, Taylor wants your money. Is this the first time you're thinking that?
Yeah.
She was anti Spotify. Anyway, so it's basically a monopoly that Ticketmaster has.
Mm-hmm.
And so Senator Bloomberg, what the hell is that man's name? He tweeted about it. Where is it? Yeah, okay. Senator Blumenthal called for investigation and accountability into the company Ticketmaster, especially after becoming a subsidiary of concert behemoth Live Nation. So Live Nation and Ticketmaster are one now, which is why this problem is happening, I guess. Anyway, Blumenthal tweeted, he tweeted, Taylor Swift's tour sale is a perfect example of how the Live Nation / Ticketmaster merger harms consumers by creating a near monopoly. Consumers deserve better than this anti-hero behavior.
Ooh,
Ooh.
anti-hero.
His intern was searching for a negative word in that album.
Wow. Oh, wait, is that a Taylor Swift reference?
Yes.
Oh,
Joanna.
slay.
Joanna. It's a good song. That's my favorite song on it. I actually only listened to like 4 songs in the album or up until Antihero. And then a week later, Spotify like gave me a little pop-up when I was on the app and it was like, you've only listened to half of this album.
Are you kidding?
Isn't that
Spotify
weird?
has been going wild with some of those pop-ups
Yeah,
recently.
it's like, don't you want to finish this album, girl? I'm
Wow.
like, I don't know. I didn't really like. I won't get into it. Don't come after me, Swifties. Anyway, yeah, so big freaking deal.
Swifties, I've planned on listening to the album, but I haven't yet. But I
I feel like
will
I
listen
need
to it all the way through.
I need time to marinate. I haven't I don't want to sometimes I don't want to engage in the discourse immediately. Sometimes I need some time. Like
Mm,
with the show Never Have I Ever that Mindy Kaling wrote.
yes.
Adorable. Crazy. Giving me anxiety, honestly.
But you can also consume it without engaging in the discourse
No, I can't.
immediately.
Me. No, no, no.
I'm just saying, I'm
You,
saying
the general you, yes. Me, no.
one could, yeah.
I'm too tapped in. I need to delete some apps for a minute.
Yeah. Go social media sober.
My sober month is almost up. Actually, it's up basically now.
Oh, like when this comes out.
Oh, definitely when this comes out.
But it's not a basically now. You got another week, girl.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
When are you ending?
Thanks. Oh, I meant Thanksgiving break when I said Thanksgiving.
When do you say Thanksgiving?
Me? Wait, I'm
Oh,
sober.
you said okay,
I
okay, okay.
declared
I
being
get, I get.
sober. I'll tell you the weekend. It was the weekend I dressed up as Xtina Aguilera and blacked out.
Yes, I get what you're saying now. I thought I was. Yes.
Ugh.
Okay. It is almost up. You're right. Your thing. You know about your thing.
I know about my thing.
Did you just hear my dad sneeze?
No?
It was really loud.
Yikes. Yeah, I like setting a timer on stuff like that. Like I'll be sober and for a month or whatever, or I'll jump rope for a month or whatever,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. I
Yeah.
don't know what my next thing is gonna be because I did the sober thing. I think I'm gonna not drink soda for the next month. I've
Mm.
been on the soda game
Why
probably
don't
because
you
I'm
do an
not
app like
drinking.
you just said you wanted to?
Huh?
Why don't you delete an app like you just said you should?
Then I can't do the pod.
What do you mean? What app do
Then
you need for the pod?
all my social media apps. I have to. I can't do it for a month. Maybe I could do it for a week.
But you've done apps deleted for
Yeah,
you've done
I've
them.
deleted TikTok for months at a time. Yes, that's true.
Hmm.
But I don't know. Right now, I
I'm
don't.
just saying I believe in you and you should have self-efficacy.
I know. I just don't know what I want to effecate.
Okay, my bad.
Is that a word?
I don't know. Honestly, it sounded kind of dirty.
I just don't know. Babe, what do you want to effecate?
Gross. Babe, we have an efficacy.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
It literally bleeped you out because it was so nasty.
I was laughing myself. Yeah.
You're behind Joanna. Joanna's sitting on the floor, and behind Joanna, there's just a throw pillow that says big.
No, it says dream big, girl.
I can't read the top. It's too far.
Big. Okay, wait.
Big.
I have something to ask you about. Did you hear about the astronaut on Twitter since you're on Twitter?
No, I guess I'm not on STEM Twitter. I'm on Swifty Twitter.
Okay, so like you're on Twitter, but you didn't even know about this story that I had heard about.
Are you talking about Pete
An
Davidson?
astronaut, I did hear about Pete Davidson, that he's dating Emily Ratajkowski.
Emrata. Yeah.
How do you say it?
I said, oh,
Emrata?
that's her.
Is that
That's her like handle on everything is EMRATA.
oh, that's so her, because it's a
Everyone
pretty
calls her Emrata.
awesome.
Well, I do in my head. I
Okay,
think people
yeah,
do
that
though.
makes sense. She's
Still haven't
pretty
read her
awesome, I
book.
feel like.
I know, but she gives me
Oh,
stress.
why?
She's one of those people that is so beautiful that like I kind of need to limit the amount of time I spend looking at her.
Yeah,
Same
she's
with
really
Sydney
pretty.
Sweeney.
Yeah. Okay, but this astronaut, there's an astronaut who got banned from Twitter
Oh, I thought you were gonna
because,
say from space.
no, from Twitter because they posted a picture of space and Twitter flagged it as nudity. And they got banned.
Elon is messing everything up.
I know, it was flagged as intimate content. You want to see it?
Yeah. Speaking
Okay,
of Efficate,
it's loading. This was tagged as intimate content.
okay, people literally post porn on Twitter. How did this happen?
3 whole months.
Wait, go into any guy's likes on Twitter and there's literally porn. Like, I'm not kidding, like pussy out porn on
Really?
Twitter. Yes.
Wow.
I stalk people's likes, especially when Twitter isn't funny. I'm like, let me go to somewhere curated and I'll go to someone's Twitter who I know likes funny things.
Mm. And then you see a pussy.
I know, and I'm like, whoa.
Or do people do that like because they're gonna go back to it?
Right? Like, why? Also, Twitter still has that thing where like it'll pop up like blah 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 liked this and it's on your
Oh,
feed. And sometimes it's like a penis. And I'm like,
really?
yes. And I'm like, what? You guys like just bookmark it. You
Wow.
can bookmark it. You don't have to like it. But I guess they're
People have
just
no
like, I like
shame.
that. Didn't Ted Cruz like porn on Twitter or something and everyone saw it?
I
I
don't
swear to God that
remember.
happened. I
It's
swear to
funny of
God.
him.
Yeah. Um,
Okay, maybe we should wrap up. I
yeah,
had
there's
something,
so
I'll
many.
share this really quick just
What?
because I thought it was kind of interesting. So one thing I didn't get to talk about last time, we were talking about tech and time that I thought was interesting was this study that was done on the effect of multitasking on time perception, enjoyment, and ad evaluation, which I thought was just interesting because I feel like it's such a universal experience, like how you feel when you're watching an ad, slash, like immediately, like if you're watching something on your computer and an ad pops up, you like look at your phone, or like
Mm-hmm.
on TV, an ad pops up, like you immediately like distract yourself. And this idea of like multitasking, like as searching for a distraction whenever an ad pops up.
Okay.
So that like plus this perception from advertisers that multitasking degrades the quality of the ad and like the quality of the experience. Like I think Hulu does this. Hulu, if you're watching on your computer, doesn't allow you to like it pauses the ad if you open a new tab.
That definitely used to be the case. I haven't done it recently, but yeah, I do remember that happening.
Yeah. Um, which is directly because of this idea that like if you're multitasking, you're not the quality of the ad is worse.
Hmm.
But it was kind of an interesting thing of this study. So they basically had people in different scenarios watch ads and then they could multitask like in a different window or they could multitask in a different device or they like couldn't multitask at all. And then they
Hmm.
had to report like how they felt. And then also one part of it was how they felt time had passed, and which is why I found the article researching for our last episode. Because people who were able to multitask felt that the ad went by faster. So more multitasking ended up in faster perception of time. But then also interestingly, like people who were multitasking were happier. Like they thought it was a more enjoyable experience,
Hmm.
which is an interesting effect that like just it's an interesting idea of like what are advertisers hoping to get out of an advertisement like because
Yeah.
maybe you have more positive associations with an ad if you're able to multitask like maybe eyeballs on ad like isn't actually getting you that much.
Yeah. The I hate ads because they're so loud.
Yeah.
The one new ad that is so good, I think it's Progressive, is whatever insurance ad has the you don't want to be like your family. And it's like the parents, like young people acting like their parents being stupid.
Yeah.
That one's funny. And I think, and has genuinely made me laugh. And whoever is in charge of that deserves a lot. And I'm sure, I hope they're getting it a lot of money. Is it Progressive?
It is some insurance. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but maybe that shows that they're not doing a good job because we don't actually have the recall to remember
Well, I just
who it
haven't
was.
seen it in so
It
long.
might be farmers insurance. I don't know.
No, it's Progressive.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, it's funny. Jake from State Farm, that was an iconic one.
Yeah. Insurance always be advertising.
They got a lot of money to do good ads.
It's interesting to think about. What insurance do you have? What?
I also think that insurance ads can do funnier, more adult stuff because it's for an adult audience and they get played during adult shows.
Hmm.
Whereas like McDonald's can't really do something like that. Like it's a little too like a little kid wouldn't laugh at that. Or like a
Hmm.
teenager wouldn't really give a shit about that.
Hmm.
Like a joke about
Interesting.
becoming your parents. It wouldn't be
Yeah.
funny. It would be like induce some hate.
Well, I think the other thing is like insurance. I don't know like how often people, I mean, this is literally one thing about like this one phrase that insurance says is like evaluating your insurance needs. Like I feel like most people, once they get an insurance, they just have that insurance forever. So it actually is our
Yeah.
demographic probably that they're most targeting is like people who are buying insurance for the first time. And probably they did some research and thought that this joke about becoming like your parents would be the most successful in our demographic.
Yeah. 18 to 24 slash 25 to 30 or whatever.
Mm. I do
Yeah,
have progressive insurance, and it's not the same insurance that my parents have.
I have Cigna.
They have Allstate. No, not health insurance.
Your car insurance?
Yeah, progressive is, yeah, these are all car insurers. Health insurance doesn't do commercials, I don't think.
That's why I was confused.
Yeah, no.
How embarrassing for me. Well, then I have
Cigna insures your
Geico.
car.
I have
You have
Geico.
Geico then? Okay.
Yeah.
If you
That's
were
how
to,
little I'm paying attention to these commercials, though.
yeah,
I guess I was always like, yeah, why is it always for cars? They're always in a
yes.
car.
Yeah. Because I think most people just get health insurance through their work. So they don't, or you do it on the marketplace.
Hmm.
So I don't think health insurance, and maybe there's laws also about health insurance advertising because, yeah, I really don't ever see that.
All I know is that I'm gonna make a pie soon.
Ooh, what kind?
Def apple, because people are gonna want apple. Prob pumpkin, because I like pumpkin. I love apple. I also like pumpkin. Like one year I didn't make blah, 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 pumpkin, and I missed it. I think my fave pie of all time, strawberry rhubarb.
I've never had strawberry rhubarb.
You would love it, Jonna.
I know,
You
but
would
I've
love
never
it.
had it.
I know. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna make that. We're gonna
I'm
have a
s-
really big Thanksgiving. A lot of people are coming, and it's gonna be a new mix. And that's all I'll say. I'm looking forward to it.
yeah, I
That's
guess this
all I'll
is our
say on
Thanksgiving
air.
episode, kind of.
Oh my God. What are you thankful for?
Oh, so many things. I feel like this week has been so stressful. Like, I am just thankful to, I mean, this week, I'm thankful to be alive, honestly. It has
Yeah,
been a very tragic week. Yeah, I'm just thankful for the simple things this week.
yeah. I would say I'm thankful for my health this week.
Hmm.
And I got a flu shot.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. And I got the boost.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You're gonna get it. You got it right when you needed to.
Yeah.
It's gonna protect
I
you
truly
through
waited
this.
until the last minute to get that. But
No, I think November's a normal time to get the flu shot, honestly. I think the flu just hit really early this year.
yeah, I'm big time scared of the flu.
Yeah. Because if you
Um,
get the flu shot too early, you're not protected into the late flu season in the early spring.
so
You
many of
won't,
my students
girl.
have been out. What do I want to say to the listeners this week? This is what I want to say. I think I was saying this to my mom. It's so crazy that like shitty stuff happens while really good things happen at the same time. And
Mm,
that just compounds and changes and like dips and increases and whatever until your life ends. So what do you even do with it? I don't know. But I don't know where I'm going with this or how to make it. I don't know. It's an observation. Good and bad things happen simultaneously in life, and you just keep going, I
yeah.
guess.
I think
Um,
what you're
yeah,
trying to say is life's what you make it. So let's make it
yeah,
rock.
you're right. Like, my car got towed this week.
From where?
Campus!
Oh my God. That's also such a big to do. Like,
Mm-hmm.
where did you park? Like, was
I
it someplace
parked,
crazy?
it's like street cleaning, and the signs were blown off the trees.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, you know what happened to me that is exactly the point you're just making. I had a parking ticket waived this
Yay!
week. Yes. So, a
I'm glad
shitty
if
thing.
I no. Okay, here it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I got $110 parking citation and my car was towed. I go to Southside to get my car. There's a huge thrift store. Immediately, I find a pair of $2.50 Levi's 550s from the 90s. One could argue those jeans cost me $112.50. But it was good news either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just split it up. A $60 ticket and a $60 pair of jeans.
Right. The thing is that they didn't fit.
Hmm.
They're just a little big. I might give this to someone though.
Tacky.
Back, I could, whatever. Um, yeah,
Just
so
shrink them.
that's my story. I could do that. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. This week, enjoy the time you have with the fam. If you're working, make yourself a mini pie. for when you get home.
I love that for them.
If we
Great
have
for
any
you.
healthcare workers who are working on Christmas or whatever, Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for listening, as always, and share this podcast with your favorite Thanksgiving dinner guest.
Also share with a coworker. Maybe they'll give you a phone.
Share this podcast by playing it during Thanksgiving dinner.
And then play some Taylor Swift.
What about Taylor?
Then play some Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Dear John. Bye.
Bye.